Fellow countrymen, we are back once again with another episode of The Nationalist. I'm your favorite host and analyst, Kennedy Abong. The topic we are going to analyze today is why Raila called off the vigil at the Supreme Court and IEBC, and whether or not that was the right move. Before we proceed, would like you to subscribe, share, like, and comment so that we know your take on the topics we cover and those you wish us to cover going forward. On to today's topic. Raila and Azimio team had organized that they would go and camp at the IEBC and the Supreme Court for 7 days of the hearing of the petition. However, yesterday they called that off. Was that a right move? I think yes. I say so because when you file a petition before the Supreme Court and you allege that you are disgruntled with those results, you go to court as a victim. The last thing you want to do is to intimidate the court or be seen as intimidating the court. This would cast a bad image of Raila Odinga and the entire Azimio team to the to international community. People would not want to see you as bad losers or crybabies, and also using twisting tactics to push the decision of the Supreme Court your way. It is important to note that the Supreme Court as constituted, if you look up the constitution of the Supreme Court and the judges therein, and you consider what I term as the politics of judging, Raila is in a better position. I would not want to go deep into the politics of judging, but this is something that is in the public domain. You could look at the judges and say, this may rule this way, this may rule this way, and this may rule this way. So in terms of the politics of judging, and this so many people know, that there are certain judges who will always rule in favor of Uhuru Kenyatta. So for a person sitting back would know that in terms of the petition that Azimio has filed, I'm pretty sure this particular judge will rule in favor of the person supported by Uhuru Kenyatta. That is called the politics of judging. It does not go so much into the merits of the case per se and the evidence that is presented. It is purely the politics of judging. And Supreme Court, the arena where that politics is played. It is where the 7 Supreme Court judges look beyond the evidence that is presented. Who between Ruto and Raila? And I post this to you. Do leave a comment down there so that I know what you think. Who between Ruto and Raila, in your estimation, do you think the Supreme Court favors without really looking at the evidence that is presented? Let me tell you a story. Back in high school, we were always told you can only steal exams to a bright student. And therefore, what does Raila need to do? Raila needed to present strong evidence. Just strong evidence. The rest can play out in what we call the politics of judging. Therefore, based on that, they realize that the Supreme Court as constituted may favor them. And therefore, there would be no need of creating unnecessary tension by camping at the Supreme Court and at IEBC, because that would create bad impression to the general public. Such vigils may turn out to be chaotic. Such vigils may also turn out to be ill-informed, because international media may pick them and run away with them. And Raila may be branded as a person who seeks to intimidate the Supreme Court judges as they make their decision. So that even in the end, when they make a decision that favors Raila Odinga, people would say that they did so because they were intimidated. Raila wants to avoid a situation where such allegations would be made when eventually the Supreme Court decides in his favor. In my estimation, therefore, I think that is the reason why, after consultation with all concerned and the Azimio fraternity, they decided not to proceed with that vigil. Thank you very much. That marks the end of our episode today.